If you're a Marvel fan, then check out these three cool board games: Marvel Champions, Marvel United, and Marvel Legendary. In Marvel Champions, each player is going to take the role of a different superhero. Each superhero is going to have an alter ego side and a hero side card that they're going to be using in front of them. And each hero is going to have a deck of cards that they can swap out and customize before the game starts. And each player will have one of these dials to keep track of their health points. Marvel Champions is a cooperative game, so all the players will be fighting to defeat the villain. The villain can have up to 3 stages and comes with a master scheme, as well as a deck to use to fight against the heroes. Next, we have Marvel United, where each player will take the role as a different superhero. In Marvel United, the players will be teaming up to take down one of the villains. In this game, each of the players are going to have a unique deck for each character, depending on who you are. Each villain will have their own deck to use to fight against the heroes. If the heroes can work together and successfully defeat the villain, they win the game. And lastly, we have Marvel Legendary. Marvel Legendary is the only one of these three that plays on a board. Like the other two games, Marvel Legendary has a mastermind that you have to defeat to win the game. In this game, there'll be villains moving across the city, making it harder for the players to defeat the mastermind. Unlike the other games, this is a deck building game, so instead of playing as one specific hero, you'll be recruiting different heroes into your deck throughout the game. This is done by playing cards from your hand with these stars to pay the cost in the bottom right corner below. The players are working together to defeat the mastermind, and once the mastermind has been defeated, the players win the game. So let's start with Marvel United. I really like this one. It's by far the easiest of the three to play. If I was teaching someone who's new to board games, I would definitely pick that one first. Plus, those miniatures are so cool. I like the kind of cartoonish look. Some people don't like that, but I think that they're kind of fun looking, and they make the table presence just that much better. It's definitely the easier of the three. It's the fastest one too, in my opinion. I really like this one, and I like that you're playing as just your own hero. That feeling, that thematic feeling of I am, Spider-Man or I am Iron Man. I think that comes through in this game. So that's Marvel United. I highly recommend that one. Next, we have Marvel Champions, which is probably my least favorite of the three games, which I still do enjoy playing it. But for me, it just comes down to that deck building beforehand. I know you can just make the deck and keep them the way they are, but for me, I'd rather just they always have the same deck. So here's Spider-Man's deck, plays Spider-Man. Here's Iron Man's deck, plays Iron Man. So the fact that those are customizable, I mean, some people will like that. I know a lot of people do like that. For me, it just it just is what it is. But I do like that you're playing as one specific hero. You're either your Spider-Man, your Iron Man, whatever it is, and you're working together. I think the theme comes through on this one. In this game, you can also have I don't know if they're called sidekicks or support heroes, something like that. You can have other heroes come out and help you, which is kind of cool. But it almost takes away from the fact that you're playing as one hero, in my opinion. But I still recommend it. Check it out if you're interested in that type of game, and that is Marvel Champions. And lastly, we have Marvel Legendary, which this one's been around the longest out of the three games. It's by far the one I've spent the most money on expansion-wise. I have a lot of expansions, a lot of cards in that box, just a ton of heroes and villains and masterminds, things like that to play with. I really like the deck building on this one. I love deck building games. The downside is you are playing as multiple heroes. It's more like you're creating a team than playing as a specific hero, which is good sometimes if you're into that. I would, that's fine. It's fun. I like it. But sometimes I want to sit down and I just want to be, my favorite hero, and I want to be Spider-Man or whoever it is. And the other two games offer that. I think Marvel United offers that just a little bit better than Marvel Champions. But if you don't mind, you want to build a team, then Marvel Legendary, that's where it's at. It's such a fun game. It's one I've played that one the most out of all three of them, but it's because I've had it the longest probably. I'd highly recommend it. It's really fun. Like I said, if you like deck building games, if you like Marvel, check this one out. That's Marvel Legendary. So those are three Marvel games you should check out. Let me know what you think and which ones you like the most, and we'll see you next time.